Morning. We've buffed all this. We've just put some tape on sharp edges so if buffer catches it, it don't burn through paint. So we've put them on all hinges and that. So we're going to start buffing this all the way down now. Hopefully by the end of today this side will be done and we'll get some windows in. We've had to leave this section here, just have to do a little touch up here on the run that was a bit too much of a run, couldn't get it out, so sanded it back and get it another coat of paint. So we'll wait for that to dry till tomorrow maybe and redo that area. So we're going to come from here and work all his way down, and we're just going to get a light rub with some 2000 grit to get rid of these sharp edges, and then we're going to polish it up. As we're going along buffing, we've got an odd run. Just took one out of that orange there, and we've got these little blighters. Well, you can see it, mozzie, mosquito, and they're things that you've got, I suppose, when you're working in open like this. It's not controlled environment, so we've got the odd fly or mosquito. So we're gonna just get that out now. We've just got a nice flat surface, bit of 500 grit. And then it's nearly gone, so then we'll put some 2000 grit on. And just get it rubbed with some finer grit, and that'll get rid of some of the scratches out buffing. Yeah, it should buff in now. I'm just going to work down bolts in sections at about a foot. You can feel the way grittiness is. When we get rid of that, then we'll stop. Don't press on. I'm not pressing on too hard. Again, these are all things I picked up on YouTube because I'm not a painter. I've just took it on myself to do this because I couldn't get nobody else to do it until next year. I think I'll just go up to that window so it's got a nice size to work. Oh, we're just going to work in that. We'll go up to end. Why? I have no idea. It just feels right. We've gone for a finishing mop. Might have been better with a regular mop, but this is what we've ended up with. It's what the gid does. So we've gone down and cut it with all compound, and now we're going to go and cut it with a regular 360 finish and see what difference it is when we've finished. I keep saying it, but I'm not a professional painter by any means. So, like I say, if I can do it, you can do it if you want to have a go. Right. I'll just do a quick show you what that finish has done. Oops, nearly dropped back in canal then. Sorry about light flicker. Oh, it's picked it up now, it's a bit better. I think it's made a difference. And we hardly used any, to be honest. I bought that large bottle, and for what you use, I could have used a little tube, to be fair. And it's got a deep shine there. So what we're going to do now is when I turn the boat round, see if I can pick it up for you. There's two shades, you can see that line. It's a soft line, but it's a couple of different shades. I forgot to spray that back to blending, which melts both of them into one, but yeah, we'll see what we can do. We'll give it a little sand and a buff, and hopefully it'll come a bit better than what it is. Right, so we've got some 2000 grit paper. I'll dunk it in bucket full of water, keep it wet. Now we'll get a buff, some 360 coating compound. Shouldn't need a lot. Happy with that. Right, first look at those windows, the Caldwell windows. Thermal break, which means you've got another barrier against the condensation put inside. So that's the thermal break. That inside is separated from this outside with a rubber seal or whatever it is. And the tinted windows, these will be chrome, but we'll leave protective film on for now. We'll start at the bottom, so any gap is at the bottom. One side's adhesive and one side's not, so we'll stick the adhesive side to the window and the other side and go up against the steel. But what I usually like to do is put some silicone on as the window goes in as a secondary seal, and you'll find if you take this backing off, it's easier to bend it. We've put his brackets on, and I'll just go around with some baby white. Oh, that's two in. So with these larger windows, we do it slightly different to portholes. We're going to go across top first and then right round the bottom. Don't stretch, or try not to stretch tapes. And shrink back. When you put this piece on, just push it up into it so that it's going to shrink back. Some lovely sounding cars walking down this street at back of us here. There's a tuner's just up street. It's an exhaust fitting place. And what this does, by going across top with full length, it doesn't allow, there's a gap in this joint, it doesn't allow any water to get down. And then just fractionally over long, squeeze it back. If this were upper window, with this pane in bottom and you had one tilting at top, then don't use this silicone method, because if ever your glass smashes, you'll need to get it out. So just tape it and then either silicone round it or don't bother, because you might need to get them out. You don't want to destroy your paint. But we just put it on about 5-6 mil in, not a lot, just a bead. And we've put this window in. We've got these doors here to buff up. We'll go in that hatch because they're next.
And now it's going out to be turned around to fit windows at the other side, because that side's done. Painting's complete. He's got to buff other side and polish it and put windows in.
Oh, way up here. Turning it round and back in. Nice one, fluffy up there. Are you pleased? Colours go well, don't they? Oh, yeah.
Them windows look mint.
What, is he bringing it out of polish tunnel now?
No, he's fitting windows at other side. He's got all other side to buff and fit windows. He's made a great job of that to say he's never painted before.
He has. Oh, it's lovely sandy, isn't it?
Oh, I'm chuffed a bit. So we never thought it'd look like that. It won't be to everybody's taste, but it's to ours.
Oh, I like it. I think it's lovely. Is it as big as the other one?
Yeah.
So we've turned both round. Now we're going to do the same to this side as we've done to the other side. And that's the 2000 grit. We'll just get a light rub Dean in and we'll buff it up. Morning, another day in tunnel. Hopefully this is going to be the last day that we have in here, and I've got a couple of thoughts today. One being, where this is black, where this locker lid sits, is to change it and do that grey so that it doesn't show as many marks when you walk on it, to to get up to that T-bar foot ropes. That's one thought, and the other thought is with windows. I've got a problem with this one. Got a problem with this one. This one's got a slight ding in it here. This one has got a ding in it here. And this one has got a ding in it here. And in the morning it'd be hard to pick them up. Oh, you can see that one. And you can see that one there. It's whether we get them changed. And there's one there. It's whether they're showing daylight. But this morning's job is to buff this back end here. We can buff inside when it's out, so we're going to buff this back end, and then we're going to fit what we call mushrooms, ventilation mushrooms, on top of the boat, and then she can go out if need be. We can start working on inside. But first we've got a nasty run. There's a nasty run here that we're just going to sand out, and then that's the last run. So we'll get to that, and then we'll decide what we're going to do as the day goes on with rest. So we've got a flat block, and we'll sand this with 230 and cut it with 230. If you use any less than 230, we found out that it just rides over it. When we saw this were running, I knew I was going to have to sort it. What I ended up doing was I put extra paint on, so that we got some more to work with. But don't press on, just let sandpaper do work. What I could have done was, as it were drying, I could have cut it back with a blade. But what I've found out since is that if you do it when it's dry, it can come off in a lump. But if I'd have hit it sooner, as it was soft as it was curing, it just sliced it off. That's something else that I've learnt through trial and error. What caused this run was sprayed in these vents and went to other side. And then I hit him again. I forgot I'd already done it once, so we have overloaded it with paint. And we're starting to get there now. It's got one more little run there. Yeah, got some 500 and see what that looks like. This little block that I've got, I couldn't find a little hard steel block, so it's actually what Stanley blades come in. I'll just put a piece of tape right edge of it, and it's worked quite well, to be fair. But just giving this a light rub to try and get rid of some deeper double plated scratches. And then we'll hit it with some 600 and then some 2000, and then we're going to buff it up. Thought I had some 600 by hand, so we're going to, this is 800. Just to take out some of them bigger scratches. always use these fine ones wet. And that's it. So what we're going to do now is I'll flat all that back off with 2000 and then buff it up. There's a bit of overspray on it, you can hear it. Can you hear that? Should be like that, should be smooth like that, but you can hear all bits of overspray and that. So we'll hit that with 2000 and then we'll buff it up.